Hey. Okay. I'm blinking so fast it looks like my eyes are closed. Okay, now it doesn't. Oh, hey, Kit. Let's see. Okay. Oh my god, sassy eyes. Oh, who are they?
They're the lovers.
What?
Oh my god.
It looks so pretty.
Yes.
So, we're doing mini little Healy thingies. So if you want, you don't have to turn your camera on. You do have to turn your audio on if you're gonna come up here. But you don't have to have 1,000.
We're not gonna do a whole session in telepathy? I'm just kidding.
What?
I'm just
okay,
kidding.
Ready, go. And just request to join the two little guests. Mine's on the bottom left of my screen. And I believe they're grayed out. Where Kat is pointing really hard.
I can't actually point to them. They're like way far down.
Down there. Right there. Oh my god. And yeah, join us to heal yo-ish. And all you have to do is request to join. You don't have to have 1,000 followers. You can just join, or you can request to join.
You hit the little guests at the bottom.
I feel like Sapphire's Moon should join, but that's... Ooh. But I don't know, that's up to you, Gwirly. Oh, we got somebody.
Hello.
Hey.
Hi.
What's up?
This is weird. I've never been on a live before.
Oh.
Cherry poppin'.
Yeah.
So, what do you want to work on? Is there anything like in particular that you're like stuck on or focused on or whatevs?
I feel like I've done a lot of healing work, but I don't know. I just keep getting that I have more to do, but I'm like at a loss of what it is that I'm not doing.
Well, we're very much in a space of like, you don't have to heal forever kind of thing, but so far we haven't found a stopping place. Like, we heal every day. So, like, but there's not an end goal. There's not a, like, we all have to do it or the world is ending. The world, like, we already passed that point. This is just smooth sailing. This is just like, yeah, let's all heal our trauma. Okay. So it's no pressure, but...
Like, we can do just the most impactful point in general. Is there something that's bothering you, though? That's been bothering you at the root of your mouth?
What would be the root of her mouth?
At the right-hand side, the bottom right-hand side. Oh, I guess this would be the root, your jaw.
Oh.
I have a bad tooth over there.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what she's picking up on then.
Do you feel comfortable going into this?
Sure.
Okay. If you were to ask, like, your tooth, hey, who's in there? Who are you?
Oddly enough, just letting you guys know, this isn't just for this person. Like, usually we hold people in our teeth, or not everybody does, and it ends up making them deteriorate faster than they normally would. Or having issues.
Yeah, I was born without enamel on my teeth. So all of my teeth are just like, they shatter all the time.
Okay.
Kate's like,
go into that too.
Kate's like, that's not completely accurate, even though it's your life and your mouth. She's like, something's not
wrong. Wrong here.
Not clicking.
Yeah, so can you ask your teeth, hey, who's in there?
You guys can follow along with this too if you want, people listening.
Hey, you're nodding out. What's
Sarah, I've never asked you what your pronouns are because we just started talking.
Any, I guess. I don't.
Okay, cool. I'm any also. Like, I don't really fucking care. Do you care, Kate?
Nope.
Nah, I don't care. Any would be fine for us too.
So when I originally asked, I don't know why this name Bob always comes up. I don't know a Bob, but when I asked again, it said Mom.
Yep, that makes sense. So can you just be like, hey, Gwirly, get the fuck out of my mouth. That's weird. Why are you entrapped in my mouth?
Say that to your mom.
For realsies. She's in your tooth.
Yeah, it feels really weird because now my teeth are like tingling.
Uh-huh.
Because she was in there. And
Just
why I
for-
showed... Oh, go ahead.
Just for an example, even my 6-year-old was carrying her dad that she hasn't seen since 3 in her tooth, and it rotted.
Okay.
I was born without an adult tooth. Because
it
of that.
happens.
Okay.
My 16-year-old had like a similar situation too. My my middle schooler doesn't have issues like that because they're like, no, fuck all of you, get out of there. So.
I mean, it would make sense for me. My mother's passed away, but there's a lot of trauma attached to my mom.
Okay, so let's go before. You're going to say, take me to... Wait, is it okay to take her to before, or were you in the middle of something?
Well, you're cradling her like a baby, and it's probably where this is going to go. So, yeah, go ahead. Because I think that's... Yeah.
Take me to, say, if it's in my highest good, take me to before. I put my mother in my tooth.
Is it normal to get teary-eyed?
I am scratching the fuck out of my eyeball. There is no normal. We have different reactions to things because we all process it differently.
This is an office building, and it made me go, hey, is this 911?
Is this a
towers?
past life? This is a past life then, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, 9/11.
I didn't know if I could say that on a live. I had no idea.
Last week, you said you drew monocles on dick pics.
Yes.
Okay. 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 You can say 9/11 on...
9/11.
It goes black.
What? Okay, I guess we don't talk about it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Mariah Carey! Well, I guess you don't want to talk about 9/11.
La 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 la.
I fucking forgot about that sound.
Hey, Sarah, I think you got pushed out of the towers.
Sarah, when were you born in this life?
83.
Okay, so you were like in your 19 or 20 at this time.
Yep, I remember watching it. Yep, and I joined the military after that because I wanted.
Oh. Okay, so so this would be an oversoul situation. Are you familiar with the oversoul thing?
No.
So there's. I think I could break this down really fast. When I first started doing past life healing, I really was strict on it's a linear timeline. Like, you live, then you die, then you live, then you die, then you live. But what happens is all time is happening at once, and there's only 12 oversouls that house all the people on the planet. So this is part of your oversoul, but it wouldn't be a life that you actually, it was Sarah's consciousness in it, because it can't be. You're alive as Sarah at this time. Mm-hmm. But in order to grasp that, concept, so we can do the healing to help you with why you put your mom or your mom's oversoul in there, this is where it took you to.
Okay.
Okay.
That makes sense?
Yep.
Okay. So I don't know if it was like a save me type thing, but it looks like you got pushed.
Can you ask to merge in with this version of you? Actually, to fact check it for yourself, can you say, please merge me with the version of me before I got pushed out of the towers? And then do you see or feel?
Like, how do you channel?
Usually, like, I can channel some. I'm pretty new at it, so I started like writing channeling, but then.
No. When we say channel, how do you experience energy?
Like, do you see pictures in your head? Do you feel sensations in your body? Do you just know?
I'd say like both, all of the above.
Okay.
So my heart's just very rapid right now. That's
okay. So would that tell you that does that confirm it for you that you went to a location where you were about to get pushed out?
I mean, that would make sense to me, yes.
Okay, cool. It's just to help your brain conceptualize it. So like, one of the ways this works, because it's not placebo, but some people can compare it to, if you walk your brain through anything, it experiences the healing of it, and it communicates to the cells in your body.
Okay.
And it makes it to where it relaxes it and releases it from your soul. So we're going to walk you through it. This is part of your oversoul, but you have if someone in my oversoul needed assistance in their life and they let me in, I could help them heal that part of them. If I needed assistance in my life, I could let someone from my oversoul in to help me heal it. So this version of you is letting you in.
To heal it.
To heal it.
Okay.
Because it's part of you, if that makes sense.
Right.
Okay.
God, it makes me want to pull my eyelashes out, brah.
I think you're really anxious here for some reason. Anyway, so can you go back to the earliest point that you can heal about this?
There you go.
Okay.
It's a lot calmer.
Can you say, where am I? Because I can see where you are, but I don't.
She wants to walk you through it.
Yeah. I want you to experience it.
Yeah, doesn't want to superimpose anything.
Can you just say, like, hey, where am I? It's showing you.
I guess like I got, I don't know when I asked where I'm at. I got the dock. I don't know if that's...
The back?
The dock. Like a boat dock.
Okay.
Oh, well, we're in the office building.
Okay.
So I'm going to go to where you are.
I went to the front of the building, and I'm just looking up at it. And I see you, Sarah, and that's why I'm kind of like, why are you at the dock? Because you're right here, looking up, and you have a beanie on. I don't know, does this have water near it? I have no idea. And I've been here too. Either way,
that song, I don't know if you've come across it on your For You page because you've been at work this week. Mm-hmm. But it's a mix, and it's Dochi, and it's somebody's watching me. It's my anxiety.
Nice. I have not.
Okay. Well, she there's a long story behind that one, and I don't know why I want to go into it because it doesn't matter to this, but it's like, the song that she uses is the somebody that you used to know. They released all their legal rights to it when they came out with it, and then she covered it. So, and I don't know why that's important for this situation at all. But I know that like the anxiety part, if I was to say that it feels like, it's September, beanie on, possibly a scarf, cup of coffee, not wanting to go into work. That's like just a scenario of what a typical New York in the morning of going into the, towers kind of morning would be like. So yes, it feels like that, but also
Did your mom lead you here? This version of your mom, lead you here, and then you had this bad feeling? Because that's why you're stopped right here. You're like, I don't know, I just really don't want to go into this fucking building.
There's anxiety here about not wanting to go in, but I thought she possibly worked here. I didn't know that someone, let her here.
I'm just curious if that's why the mom thing came up. Because the mom pushed her in the life. So it's like, I don't know. It's like a giving up. Because it's like, well, I'm going to go here anyway. Spirit of Science could activate the dust off healing. Saw this. Keep wiping dust off of my laptop. I don't know. It just kind of seems like you gave up and went inside the building against your better judgment.
I think the dust off healings got her to go inside.
Do you still want to go inside?
It's almost like dust the anxiety off. Well, now that you know that what's going to happen, do you want to go inside still, or?
Yes.
Okay, well, if you go inside, I'm telling you right now, it's going to, we've healed a bunch of timelines, but in this timeline, it's going to happen.
Okay.
Are you going in to warn people, or are you going in just because you want to?
I mean, to me, I don't know, that's the type of person I am too. I would be the person running into the building versus running out.
Well, I'm someone if there was a spirit, I don't mean that, I don't want this to happen, but if there was a shootout in McDonald's or something, I would want to be there so I could help protect. Right. So are you going to tell people, or, because they're not going to believe you.
Yeah.
Right.
And then they believe you right before it happens, and they're like, oh shit, you were right. And then, but
too little, too late.
Why don't we just prevent the whole event, Sarah?
On this timeline. Do you want to try?
Okay.
Can you imagine, I don't know, being in the bank and somebody coming in and being like, there's an airplane gonna run into this.
On one of the timelines, we did pull a fire alarm. That was one of the ways that we healed. This timeline split a bunch of ways. So that's you're channeling. When it comes to events where people are still alive, when they happen, it's harder to heal those timelines because there would be
bias and agenda and
all sorts of stuff.
Okay.
But we still try to every timeline we come across.
Okay. So you're at the front of this building. It just feels very much like, hey, Mom, you want to grab coffee before we go? Before we go inside here? We don't need to rush this.
I feel like she has coffee in her hands, though.
Oh. It feels like you just turn away. Like you're just kind of like, hey, is there we could go to this cool library. Like we could literally go anywhere else.
Right.
Is she like making you go in for an interview or something? Because Kate got that she brought you there, and I'm like, it's an office building. Like, why would she bring you here? What does it feel like or look like?
I don't think I've ever had it happen where I'm having a hard time like connecting with. I can't even visualize right now.
Because you're in that body and you're used to looking at it zoomed out. So you can zoom out. Like you're merged with this version of you, but just say zoom out. There you go.
Yeah, like a third person view.
Yeah, but she was at the Hella Void said, didn't they have restaurants in the buildings, not just offices? Yes, but she's at the very top. Like when it happens. Not the very top, but the top sector.
I mean, maybe y'all are trying to go to a restaurant in there. Can y'all go literally anywhere else in there? Like in this sector of New York? You're turning away. I don't know if you're like pointing or...
The song changed.
Yeah, so you're turning away, but it's almost like the building is magnetizing you there, because as you're turning, it's like the timeline or wherever this is like squishing too. Can you collapse all, like Spirit of It's in My Highest Good, please collapse all dead timelines, all dead versions of me? Seems like when you turn away, it like neutralizes it. It neutralizes the whole timeline, which is why it's like stretching with you.
Do you have vivid dreams, Sarah?
I don't dream at all.
This feels very dystopian. It's really difficult to like ground yourself in this. And I'm like, oh, well, maybe you see it so clearly like when you're asleep. So being awake doing this is weird.
I mean, I can feel myself, like when she said you turned away, I envisioned myself like, I don't know, grabbing whoever I was with and walking, but it is weird. It's like I get 2 steps and then I stop.
Yeah, she's looking at that too. That's why she said it was like it was magnetized.
It was crazy. What are you like melded to this timeline?
Can you release all soul contracts connected to this particular timeline that are not in your highest good? There we go.
And then unravel yourself from it.
Like a sweater. Like a sweater. Lots of alarms.
Yeah.
There was the microwave alarm and then the tablet alarm, which is really interesting.
Yeah, because we normally don't have sounds with those.
Uh-uh.
I don't know, it's like some kind of overdrive sequence is initiating. Can you update and upgrade all of your alarms? It's very like, yeah, I live a peaceful life now.
Try to.
It seems like at one point you did not and you refused.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, wherever I am now, we're not like in the New York thing anymore. It's like a sector where all her timelines are like swirling around like some sort of fucking music video from the late 90s, early 2000s or some shit.
Can you activate your divine grounding stress? in all directions.
What was it? One more time, I'm sorry.
Oh, activate all of your divine grounding straps in all directions. Now it feels like a ride.
I'm sitting down. I thought it was like a bench or something. I don't fucking know.
Can you break all contracts with being on a wild ride or the like? I'm just in it for the ride. I'm just here for the ride. No, break all contracts with that are not in your highest good.
Yeah, it's time to take an active role. Be in the driver's seat. Do you not like driving?
I like driving. I mean, kind of, I guess. I don't know. I don't like other people driving me.
Oh. Now you're standing up and walking forward. That's pretty cool. Can you do all the pathway healing stuff this conducive?
It's difficult for me sometimes when it's two people that are seeing the things, because sometimes I just feel like I'm being like whipped around and I'm trying to like figure it out, and then you guys go to the next thing and I'm like, I don't fucking know. And then I have to like try to feel it again because I don't see, and I'm trying to feel it again, and then you guys go somewhere else and I'm like,
I still feel like from the time that she said the grounding, my feet have been tingling ever since then. The bottom of my feet.
What does that mean to you? It seems very like means something to you.
I know that I don't. A weird thing with grounding. I don't like to ground because I don't like when my feet get dirty. I don't know, like.
oh, well, I'm electric, and so when I activate my divine grounding straps, it's something that Kate found when I was, like, my machine was burning up, and she was like, it's like an engine. Let's do grounding straps. That's what we would do for this electrical thing on an airplane, so let's do that to you, and it was rubber. And it worked fantastically for me. I don't put my feet in dirt. I would not ground very well that way. I ground like an electrical current.
Sarah?
On this timeline. Do you want to try?
Okay.
Can you imagine, like, I don't know, being in the bank and somebody coming in and being like, there's an airplane gonna run into this.
On one of the timelines, we did pull a fire alarm. That was one of the ways that we healed. This timeline split a bunch of ways. So that's you're channeling. When it comes to events where people are still alive, when they happen, it's harder to heal those timelines because there would be like
Bias and agenda and
all sorts of stuff.
Okay.
But we still try to every timeline we come across.
Okay. So you're at the front of this building. It just feels very much like, hey, Mom, you want to, like, grab coffee before we go? Like, before we go inside here? Like, we don't need to rush this.
I feel like she has coffee in her hands, though.
Oh. It feels like you just turn away. Like you're just kind of like, hey, is there we could go to this cool library. Like we could literally go anywhere else.
Right.
Is she like making you go in for an interview or something? Because Kate got that she brought you there, and I'm like, it's an office building. Like, why would she bring you here? What does it feel like or look like?
I don't think I've ever had it happen where I'm having a hard time, like, connecting with, I can't even visualize right now.
Because you're in that body and you're used to looking at it zoomed out. So you can zoom out. Like you're merged with this version of you, but just say zoom out. There you go.
Yeah, like a third person view.
Yeah, but she was at the Hella Void said, didn't they have restaurants in the buildings, not just offices? Yes, but she's at the very top. Like when it happens. Not the very top, but the top sector.
I mean, maybe y'all are trying to go to a restaurant in there. Can y'all go literally anywhere else in there? Like in this sector of New York? You're turning away. I don't know if you're like pointing or...
The song changed.
Yeah, so you're turning away, but it's almost like the building is magnetizing you there, because as you're turning, it's like the timeline or wherever this is like squishing too. Can you collapse all, like, Spirit of It's in My Highest Good, please collapse all dead timelines, all dead versions of me? Seems like when you turn away, it like neutralizes it. It neutralizes the whole timeline, which is why it's like stretching with you.
Do you have vivid dreams, Sarah?
I don't dream at all.
This feels very dystopian. It's really difficult to like ground yourself in this. And I'm like, oh, well, maybe you see it so clearly like when you're asleep. So being awake doing this is weird.
I mean, I can feel myself, like when she said you turned away, I envisioned myself like, I don't know, grabbing whoever I was with and walking, but it is weird. It's like I get 2 steps and then I stop.
Yeah, she's looking at that too. That's why she said it was like it was magnetized.
It was crazy. What are you like melded to this timeline?
Can you release all soul contracts connected to this particular timeline that are not in your highest good? There we go.
And then unravel yourself from it.
Like a sweater. Like a sweater. Lots of alarms. Yeah. There was the microwave alarm and then the tablet alarm, which is really interesting.
Yeah, because we normally don't have sounds with those.
I
don't know, it's like some kind of overdrive sequence is initiating. Can you update and upgrade all of your alarms? It's very like, yeah, I live a peaceful life now.
Try to.
It seems like at one point you did not and you refused.
Mm-hmm. Okay, wherever I am now, we're not like in the New York thing anymore. It's like a sector where all her timelines are like swirling around like some sort of fucking music video from the late 90s, early 2000s or some shit.
Can you activate your divine grounding straps in all directions?
What was it? One more time, I'm sorry.
Oh, activate all of your divine grounding straps in all directions. Now it feels like a ride.
I'm sitting down. I thought it was like a bench or something. I don't fucking know.
Can you break all contracts with being on a wild ride or the like? I'm just in it for the ride. I'm just here for the ride. No, break all contracts with that are not in your highest good.
Yeah, it's time to take an active role. Be in the driver's seat. Do you not like driving?
I like driving. I mean, kind of, I guess. I don't know. I don't like other people driving me.
Oh. Now you're standing up and walking forward. That's pretty cool. Can you do all the pathway healing stuff this conducive?
It's difficult for me sometimes when it's two people that are seeing the things, because sometimes I just feel like I'm being like whipped around and I'm trying to like figure it out, and then you guys go to the next thing and I'm like, I don't fucking know. And then I have to like try to feel it again because I don't see, and I'm trying to feel it again, and then you guys go somewhere else and I'm like,
I still feel like from the time that she said the grounding, my feet have been tingling ever since then. The bottom of my.
What does that mean to you? It seems very like means something to you.
I know that I don't. I have a weird thing with grounding. I don't like to ground because I don't like when my feet get dirty. I don't know, like.
oh, well, I'm electric, and so when I activate my divine grounding straps, it's something that Kate found when I was, like, my machine was burning up, and she was like, it's like an engine. Let's do grounding straps. That's what we would do for this electrical thing on an airplane, so let's do that to you, and it was rubber. And it worked fantastically for me. I don't put my feet in dirt. I would not ground very well that way. I ground like an electrical current.
Oh, I have jaundice. Huh. Stop that. I went again. I'm like, why are you still in there? Do you, okay. Kat, did you get miscarriage? Because I think that's what is happening here, even with the RH, whatever.
Well, I don't think she wants this. I mean, like, she's gotten rid of the soul contracts to go along with the ride and stuff. And even though she's had her life and whatever, if she has the choice, I don't think she wants to
do this
be
again.
Born with this mom. You could you could jump your fetus to a timeline, like if you want to keep her, whatever, you can go to a timeline where she actually works on herself and heals herself. If you want to stay in that same, basic. There you go. There's also like a very big confusion of like, how does this all work? Like what happens when you shut down a timeline or choose not to go somewhere else? Like I mostly have to handle this with someone who like, they want to heal stuff and they want to switch things, but like with a significant other, but they still want to have their kids. Do you have kids?
No.
So I don't know. Can you infuse it with clarity?
Yeah, because you're still choosing her.
It's very much like that's the life that got me to where I am.
Yes.
Yeah.
I feel like and it might be, I don't know, different type of spiritual, but I feel like I'm doing work on those.
It's not your job. It's no one's job to heal their family trauma or their generational stuff. It's not.
No,
you can actually
tell
her to, she actually wants to, you can tell all of your ancestors or any of them, just a perspective, guys. Since you can travel and help me, you can travel and help yourself, younger you, on different timelines. That'll help our family a lot better.
Okay. Yeah, because I feel like that's a big burden for me.
Yeah, for you.
And it's something that they, understandably, people are like, you've got to break your generational, trauma or whatever, and people will be like, why me? And it's like, it doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be. It literally does not. You don't have to heal anybody else's shit but your own.
I think I struggle with that though, because he's such a loyal person. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm not
Just release soul contracts with it that aren't in your highest good, and if you're supposed to, they'll stay. I am healing myself, and that is doing a hell of a good job of healing things for the life for my kids.
Okay.
So I'm not healing my mom's stuff. I'm not healing my grandmother's stuff. They have to heal their own stuff. That's theirs to heal. And all time is now. They can heal it at any juncture. I don't just heal myself in my current. I heal past life versions of me, oversoul versions of me, dimensional souls of me. I think they can handle healing themselves. And if not, I don't know what to tell you.
It's because they don't fucking want to.
Yeah, I always felt wrong, so that helps me. That's like freeing for me because I feel like I've had this.
Well, the way it seems like the rhetoric is spread is that you were chosen, and you were chosen for this, and you have to, and they're just silly billies. They don't know any better. They're just silly billies.
I'm going to tell you right now, if Kate didn't heal her own stuff and I didn't heal my own stuff, you guys would still be healing. It might not be at the same speed using our same techniques that we found, but you would still find your way. There's no obligation to anything.
Okay.
You'd still be growing and learning. And there are people that choose not to grow purposefully. They want to stay the same.
And that's okay too. It's infuriating sometimes, but then we have to heal why we care.
Right.
What they do with their life. It sucks. But
because we're on the other side, and you know.
I like to use the analogy of like playing The Sims. Some people want to play it the way it's meant to be played, like, you know, the way it was designed. And some people prefer to play it with cheat codes. And you can get mad at the other person for playing it that way, but ultimately, it's their game to play.
Right.
And it doesn't fucking matter, because you do you, and they do they.
Yeah. I have a huge codependency issue, so that's probably part of like.
Who told you
just
that?
in general, I struggle with codependency.
Who told you that? Who told you that you struggle with codependency? A video?
Maybe.
What makes you think that you struggle with codependency?
Because sometimes I always put other people first before myself.
You said sometimes, though. I sometimes put Kate before myself.
I sometimes put Kat, sometimes put my husband, sometimes put people.
I sometimes put, like, we're doing this for free. We're putting you before ourselves.
That's true.
It's fine. Have you ever heard of interdependence?
No.
So codependence is like a desperation, like a need to have someone else, like a crutch, or a need to not have them, like a very pull and push kind of energy. And then independence, of course, can go like, I don't fucking need anybody, like fuck everybody, and they don't let anybody in. Interdependence is understanding your, like, I'm really good at paying the bills. Well, I'm really good at picking out the restaurants. Hey, you pick out the restaurant and I will organize the bill. Sounds great. That's interdependence. It's enjoying life together with people.
I like when Kat does this thing.
What?
It is. Whenever you're like, I don't want to be intertwined. I want it to be like next to each other. And you'll like do this. Yes. Oh, that's so funny to me. I guess because I can see it. Like I
don't
see
wanna
the
be.
actual.
I want to be.
I can like see the things. Okay, and it's.
I used to be a raver.
Yeah.
For your glow sticks. So it's like being next to the person and just kind of vibing. Being like, hell yeah, let's exist with each other.
That's actually why we like, there's a couple of people that go to the guided adventures in here. So I'm just going to say, like, we are interdependent with them. Like, we show up all together and we heal our own stuff separately, and then we work on collective shit together, and we all bring different things to the table. And like, that's what we love. Like, doing this kind of thing, that, like, we love this, you know? Like, people in the comments are saying some things, and then like you're seeing or feeling stuff, and then Kate's seeing something different, and I'm feeling something different. That's a blast. That's a blasty blast.
Okay. Yeah, I'm like blown away because there's so much, just those few things that we talked about. I'm like, holy crap, my whole like world just opened up. I'm like, I don't have to do this. I don't have to be responsible for them. That's awesome.
Well, don't ever, like, you don't have to take our word for anything. That's why we have like phrases that are like, basically, like, if it's not in your highest good, if you genuinely are supposed to do something, then you won't be able to release any soul contracts. Like, I've written in someone's comments before because they were talking about soul contracts, and I just said, release all soul contracts that are not my highest good, and they laughed, and they were like, as if it was that easy. And I was like, did you say the phrase?
Right.
And then they didn't respond, and I'm like, okay, cool. Okay, it is that easy, so...
No, that's awesome. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, you did a lot. So can you please, it doesn't have to be right away, but like, you can stay and hang out or whatever, but go either do the close up / sign offs on Kate's page or the closing statements on my page. Either way.
Okay, are they pinned to the top?
Yep, both of us are.
Okay. All right, yep, I can do that. Thank you guys.
I think you might be sore tomorrow. So if you want to do like any rejuvenation healing, Kat has a cool YouTube video, and also you can go to your rejuvenation cave and do all the things. Anyway, I think your body's gonna be sore tomorrow.
There, I have in my tab on my link tree, or it's not a link tree, it's a bio hop, but whatever, that same thing, the link in my bio, there's a sleep rejuvenation meditation. If you don't like to listen to stuff while you're sleeping, turn the volume all the way down. There's a blackout version, whatever, just put it on.
No, I love it because I've been listening to your trauma one, and I told you it was like something happened, and now I'm working out every day, and I have all this energy, and I'm like, what the heck?
Yeah, don't do the trauma one tonight.
Okay, got it.
Do the sleep rejuvenation.
Okay.
Okay.
I will. Thank you guys so much.
Thanks for trying it out.
Yeah. Do we want one more person?
Yeah, we usually fit like 4. That one, I'm totally happy that it went, but we got like about 15 minutes left.
Okay. Anybody else want to try? Want to roll the dice and heal?
Well, request. Request.
Majori.
Oh, Majori.
Hello.
Hi, baby.
How you doing again?
Fabulous. What's up?
First of all, I want to say thank you so much for the last mini session. Like, it's been amazing after.
Thanks for telling us. That was cool.
And I had a few different things happen. So the day after I had that, I had an appointment with my mum. She was at a hospital appointment the next day. And usually I would be kind of so concerned about her. Like yeah, I had a normal level of concern, but I wasn't crazy.
Right, grounded.
And
yeah.
Yes, I was. And then she had her surgery yesterday, and again I had like a normal level of concern. So that was massive.
Hey, it looks like you went in, but you just stood there. Do you want to go in and help her with her surgery?
Sure, because she did say something yesterday that she had a drain afterwards, and it came out, and she looked, and it looked like there was a clot on like she was using the commode beside the bed, and she looked down, and it looked like a clot had come out when the drain came out. So I was like, oh, something happened.
You went in there, but you stood and froze. So we're going to walk you through that, because Kate's looking right at it.
Yes.
Okay.
It's like, have you ever heard me talk about the Magic School Bus?
No.
Okay, it's a kids' TV show in America, and you like shrink down, and so merge this version of you and exchange you information with them.
Spirit, please merge me with this version of me and exchange me information with them, please.
Now you're like inside the body.
Ooh, okay.
And it looks like you just kind of take your hands and beat the shit out of whatever this is. I'm guessing it's the clot. So you're just like...
Because it's like those little discs, those like blood cell discs. There is an episode of Magic School Bus where they go in and it's like someone's sick and it's the blood disc. That's what I'm seeing. It's very cartoon. But when you're beating it up, it's like do 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 do, which is the theme song for that show. This is fucking hilarious. Sorry.
Speed that up.
And you do, that's like the Irish song that you know as well. Oh, you had it on one of your videos.
Is the Spicy McHaggis shake? Spicy was big.
No, I have a horse outside.
Oh yeah, right by the Rubber Bandits.
Yeah.
Fuck your Lamborghini, I have a horse outside. I love the Rubber
That's
Bandits.
the same, I know.
Fuck your Mitsubishi, I have a horse outside.
Okay, speed that up.
Spirit, speed that up.
And copy and paste that.
Copy and paste it.
To all the other motherfucking blood clots.
Yeah.
To all the other
Yeah.
blood
that
clots.
that aren't supposed to be there.
Yeah,
supposed to be
get out
there.
of here. I guess we're in there with you.
Oh, some for sure dancing, and I'm like remixing the song too. I'm like,
I just every once in a like I'm dancing with you, and then whenever she goes in, I just go behind her and go.
I can totally see this. Oh.
Don't make me call Portia. Get out of here.
Is it from RuPaul?
No, I was looking through the Kate and Kat folder, and it was just a sound. I'm sure someone knows what it is.
Okay.
But we were in the car, and I was like, don't make me call Portia. And I turned the phone to you, and you're like...
I couldn't remember if it... Okay. What is RuPaul's best friend's name?
Michelle Visage.
Okay. I feel like Marjorie might be in there somehow. Cause I'm like, I have
RuPaul's
to
Drag
know.
Race?
Well, yeah, because I'm like, I have to know who that is. Who is that cat? Who is it? And then like I kept getting it.
She probably is part... Okay, so this is weird. This is... Do you want to help someone besides your mom real quick?
Sure, yeah.
Okay, if it's in my highest good,
If it's in my highest good,
and soul's consent and team allows,
and soul's content and teams allow,
please copy and paste this
please copy and paste this.
to Michelle Visage's titties
Oh my god, to Michelle Visage's titties
before she ends up getting them removed.
before she gets them removed.
Wow, she's like bouncing them. Alright, cool. Oh my god! She keeps popping them too, like,
Yeah.
You know when people do that?
Yes.
Fucking... It just feels real good. Okay.
She ends up, there's a big draw to her breast. She has implants, and then she has complications, and she has to get them removed. You're helping it so that she catches the complications early and
that's
gets
amazing.
them out.
Okay. Now we're back at your mom. These internal band-aids, can you just like go ahead and heal whatever that is?
Yeah, don't put band-aids in. It's like a desperation, like you're patching up a leak,
A leaky faucet or toilet or something, like pipes, leaky pipes.
Don't do
It's
that.
like, no.
We're gonna,
Okay.
you're gonna mend it like you're connecting nerve, and it's kind of like laser Soptic, but with its actual own material, not lasers.
Okay.
Freaking lasers.
Freaking lasers.
Yeah, there you go. Don't leave the bandages in there. I don't know why that's important, but
I keep getting like fruitcake. I'm like, don't let the band-aids in the fruitcake either. Did your mother used to did she bake?
Years ago she used to, yeah.
Okay. I think that's where these band-aids came from. I don't know why, but they're old band-aids. Can you transmute all the old and the dead, whatever this is? that.
Please transmute all the old and the dead and whatever this is, please.
Ugh, gross. Blah, gross.
I
Speed it up, please.
I think she ate some Band-Aids. Okay.
Ew. Oh, God.
You really ate it.
Oh.
It must have been fucking her up, though, if we were, like, getting drawn to it like this.
I think it's like while you're in there, get that shit out.
Okay.
And the like, too. Oh, Jesus.
And the like, too.
And the like.
Is that light on a timer?
No, it died. It has a short battery life. Watch me.
Why are we like just surfing in the bloodstream now? Like, are we looking for something?
Uh-huh.
Can we just go to where... This is fun, but can we just go to where it is? Because...
Hey, Marjorie, talk to the bus and be like, hey, take us to where our end destination is.
Here, please take us to the end destination, please.
Oh, that's exiting the body.
Yep.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
I think we were the blood clot that she saw.
Oh.
So that wasn't a blood clot. I think you fucked all the blood clots up and we were covered in blood and we just went down the toilet.
Okay.
Success. Yeah. Success.
Thank you.
Major success.
Hey, hold on. Just hold on. I don't want to be flushed. So let's go back to our bodies.
Yes. Let's get back to our buddies.
Ugh. Secret secure all that down.
Secret secure all this down.
Undo anything that she didn't want us to do or wasn't in her highest good.
Undo anything that she didn't want us to do or that wasn't in the highest good.
She'd be thinking about them Band-Aids. I'm just letting you know. Okay, bye. Anyway,
you could ask her. You could be like, Mom, did you ever eat a Band-Aid on accident? Like in a...
Oh, maybe that's what it is. Okay, it's like an acknowledgement thing. Okay. Really, can you release soul fragments with all that shit that you just woke up to?
Please release all soul fragments with that.
I feel like it's her ex-husband. I don't know if she had an ex-husband. I don't know if this is from a previous life, but it's like that's from him.
It's probably my dad.
Oh.
Tell him to keep his Band-Aids out of the fruitcake.
Yeah.
Keep your goddamn Band-Aids out of the fruitcake.
Whoa.
Damn,
that felt good.
Damn Band-Aids.
That's
That's probably why you were behind her. That's probably you were behind her going, yeah.
We're just in the back going,
Got you, girl.
Hyping her up. But that's right.
yeah.
That's that shit.
Cash me outside. How about that?
Like that.
I think you need to merge with... Do you know who Bad Bunny is?
No.
She's really popular right now because she's got a diss track out, and she was on a TV show in America called Dr. Phil, which is a shit show, and she is known for saying "Cash Me Outside," how about that? And then she also, do you know the song that's like Gucci flip flops, fucking ninja? Do you know that song?
I don't know the song, but I know the Cash Me Outside.
Cool. Can you merge with her? Her name is Danielle. If she's part of your same oversoul.
Please merge me with Danielle.
She is a bad bitch, man.
And then exchange you information.
Exchange me information.
She's really ungrounded.
Oh, she's in the middle of like a diss track and like she's under spotlights and all sorts of stuff. Can you ground, like if her soul consents and team allows, you're just helping all the celebrities. Hey.
I like it.
Well, you're part of their same oversouls, so.
Okay, this makes sense though, because I can be like that as well.
Yeah, we found out with the fucking Band-Aids and the fucking fruitcake. That was unprovoked. Y'all, you just went fucking off. We were just like, hey, maybe get the Band-Aids out. And you were like,
Your goddamn Band-Aid.
fucking
Or
Band-Aid.
Cash Me Outside.
How about that?
Outside. Rip me out the plastic, bitch. I'm acting brand new.
Okay. Let's get you out of her body. Calibrate, disconnect, anchor back into the correct dimensional forms.
Calibrate, disconnect, and bring me back into the correct dimensional forms.
Anchor back in.
Anchor back in.
And then anything that she didn't want you to do, undo it.
And undo anything she didn't want me to do.
Okay.
She's like, no, I like all of it.
She's very open to the healings.
Your mother?
Yeah.
Your mother? Sorry, I thought.
It was your mom.
Your mother. Do either the close-up / sign-offs on Kate's page or closing statements on mine.
Thank you.
And then tell us all about it, bitch, because we love it.
Thank you. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you.
Yeah, we appreciate you.
Bye.
Bye, Majori.
Bye.
All right, everyone. Don't forget to disconnect. And,
Wait, I want to say something.
Okay.
Tomorrow, episode 158 comes out, which was last week, because that's how we do it. We record it, and then it comes out the next week. It has Spanish subtitles on the video. That's really exciting. And then next week, when we go live, we have a sign up on my page. We're going to do a game show with 3 to 5 participants, and we're just going to be like, so in this situation, how would you react? And like take points on it, and the winner gets a prize. So even if you don't want to participate, to watch, it would be fun. Okay, I'm done.
Love y'all. That was fun as fuck. Thank you, everyone. And I could feel people following along. And that was great. Okay. Love y'all. Bye. Love y'all. Bye. Don't forget to disconnect.